First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Popped him up. Smith waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the third.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Alex Bregman is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, Dero, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that's off the left field wall.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Next to dig in will be Framber Valdez as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Bregman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Guriel, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Now to the Mets. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
2-0 now. And now pitch on the way.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded slowly to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 10 home runs and 21 driven in. Chopper to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
The left fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Taylor. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 1 away now.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First offering on its way. Now a hard liner, but foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Now here it comes. Popped him up. Bellinger moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Aledmys Diaz.
Now at the plate, Aledmys Diaz. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. Diaz is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from. Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
So here's Josh Reddick, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Pollock. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Astros leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So digging in now, Will Smith. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The catcher, Will Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Therefore it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Valdez is currently 3rd in All-Star fan voting among starting pitchers, so he's hopeful at least to get an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Now the 2-0 home. Line to the right side. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So striding in, Chris Taylor. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Off for the Astros. The catcher.
Digging in, Martin Maldonado, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Third inning, no score to this point. This is in the air out to right. Betts on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Julio Urias.
The pitcher, Julio Urias.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Slow roller left side. Bregman fields it cleanly, and there's one down now.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 9.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gavin Lux. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Tucker waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey
Standing
Seager.
in, Corey Seager. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 1-0. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
A.J. Pollock.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. Pollock currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting among left fielders, so fans are certainly rewarding him for the season he's enjoying to this point.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
The set and the 1-1.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in at the plate will be Framber Valdez.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
So here's Guriel as he'll take a look at ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Tucker. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Tucker, 23 years old, currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting among American League left fielders, so the fans are rewarding him for the season he's enjoying to this point.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position, but you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice. Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
On the ground to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Hot shot down the line. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 delivery. Hey! Line towards center field. Taylor is there, 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Looking to minimize the damage here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. And the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Astros on top, 1-0. Max Muncy, he's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The third baseman, Max Muncy.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Ready for another chance? Will Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And now pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Dodgers down in order. They still trail 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Martin Maldonado. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Maldonado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stepping in now, George Springer. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading up.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So stepping in, Chris Taylor. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Wind up and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next for the Dodgers, Julio Urias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
To the plate now, Gavin Lux. A bouncer to the left side. On to the first baseman, Guriel, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Framber Valdez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. The 0-2 once more. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollock has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 10, Guriel.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Guriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo homer for Guriel. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Lifted the other way to left center. Pollock has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-0 Houston. Bats. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Pops this one up. Guriel shading to his right. He's got it one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Ready now, Corey Seager. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
A bouncer up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher.
Now
Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Max Muncy is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Diaz scoops it up. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. They trail it here 2-0. Now in the box, Aledmys Diaz. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. Too high. 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swing and a line drive. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly to the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Astros 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Standing in, Will Smith. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
The first baseman, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. From the stretch.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Here comes the 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Jock Peterson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 31, Jock Peterson.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Peterson is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Diaz picks it up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Astros 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Alex Wood been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings in George Springer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Taylor. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
The third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. A 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. No outs, nobody on. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
In now, Framber Valdez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Scooped up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Guriel will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. From the belt, the pitch. Two out with the man at first. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A runner on first with 2 away. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer.
Bottom of the 8th coming up.
It's now 3-0 Houston. Leading off the inning, Gavin Lux, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 9.
First offering on its way. Line to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Hit in the air to left field. On the run is Tucker. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop, Corey.
Here's Corey Seager. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
On to first, and can you believe it? Next up for the Astros, Carlos Correa. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Carlos.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Aledmus Diaz is on deck. The 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. Coming in is Pollock. And they can't run it down. The next 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Payoff pitch one more time. Correa, left field and carrying well. Back goes Pollock. Gone!
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
So now to the plate, Aledmus Diaz. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Again, another foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. 6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Astros.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Reddick. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Striding in once again, Martin Maldonado. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner towards second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You've got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Here's the 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Alex Bregman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Hit hard towards second. There's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Last chance coming into the box. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Grounded back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Stepping in, Will Smith. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Ryan Presley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
55, Ryan Presley. Now playing center field and batting third, number 3.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Kike Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. 2 out, bases loaded. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in and the bases stay loaded with 2 away.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box, Gavin Lux. 0-1 the count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 offering into right center field, and this ball's going to get down. A base hit. 1 run is scored, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember, but without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hard hit toward the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they will hold that possible tying run at third as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a staggering 21 wins in a row. This is some pretty historic stuff we're watching. That ties the 1935 Cubs as one of the longest streaks in MLB history.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Astros took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Framber Valdez with his 4th win this season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Julio Urias pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does